Okay. If you are brand new, please put up a number 81. If you are regular, put up a number 77. Alright, guys. I'm Jenna, and I'm here to talk about hair loss. Okay? We're going to talk about reasons why people lose hair. Notice I said people. And ways that you can get your hair back. So go ahead and share this video. Let's get these numbers up. Share the video. And once you share the video, please allow me to know that you shared. So just say shared, type shared. Okay? And so I'm also going to be talking about a product today. And the product that I'm going to talk about is attached to the video. So all you have to do is tap the screen and the product will come right on up. Okay? Alright, so this hair right here, of course, is color treated hair, which is a big reason why people are losing hair from the ends and from the middle and from the scalp area, all because of color. So what you can do to help with that is, first and foremost, you want to make sure you keep up on your trims. I've already trimmed her hair. You want to make sure that you keep up on your trims. What happens about trims is this: people feel like trimming the hair means that they're going to lose length. No, what you're doing is you are actually losing the damaged ends. Okay? So the thing about it is the end starts at, of course, the ends, and then they work up. Babe, can you give me some shears up there? My shears. I want to show them what a trim is. Okay? But yeah, people feel like, oh my gosh, and I need some water. You know how it is when I talk back. They were like, oh my gosh, she's going to trim too much. Oh my goodness, my hair is going to be this, that, and the other. No, ma'am, no sis, no sir. That's not how it works. Trimming is just going to basically help your hair to not break all the way up the shaft. Okay? And so one thing I'm supposed to do, you see how I was doing her hair first? Thank you. Okay? So look, where does she need to trim at? Let's figure it out. Does she need to trim here? Does she need to trim there? I'm gonna let y'all answer that first while I find some better trimmers, because this isn't it, Biggie. This isn't it. I know. Alright, so before you, they're on the table. Before you ever, before you put heat on your hair, you're supposed to put some type of heat protectant on. Okay, so this heat protectant I get from Sally Beauty Supply. You know that Proclaim. Y'all know about Proclaim. Everybody know about that Proclaim, honey. That Proclaim is serious, honey. And so that's what I used to always use on my clients back when I used to do hair back, you know, at my salon. I used to use Proclaim. Remember my oldies but goodies? I would never tell y'all my products, because a real hairstylist don't tell you what she use. Y'all are part of a new day and age, honey, where everything is, or maybe I'm just getting old. Which one is it? Which one is it, y'all? I'm getting old, y'all. I know. I never thought I'd be a part of the old the old head crew, but I am. Thank you. All right, so here we go. So if this is where I would trim. I would trim right here. Boop, boop, boop. That's a trim. And see how her hair looks now? Nice and smooth, nice and even, and things like that. So how often do y'all think y'all should get trims? Do you think you should get trims every 3 weeks? Every 4 weeks? Or should you get trims every 6 weeks? Or should you get a trim every time you get your hair straightened, whether it's with a chemical or a a silk press? I'll let y'all answer that. Alright, so you see how this is how the hair looked before. Ugh, looks frayed. And because that's how a lot of people are like walking around. You guys are walking around with your hair looking crazy because it's not being properly taken care of. Okay? So I used to always talk about, oh, to grow hair, it's this, you gotta do this, you gotta drink water, I don't really think y'all digging that. I'm gonna stop saying that because I feel like back when I was doing health videos like all the time and stuff, I don't think people was understanding where I was coming from. And I'm not here to talk over you. I'm here to talk with you. I want you guys to understand me. So I'm not going to come from, oh, you need to eat healthy, oh, you need to do that. Nobody wants to hear. Even when I was in my hair salon, guess what? They didn't want to hear anything about health. They just want me to give them a product. So that's what this video is about, and I will be discussing that product in a second. Well, in a little bit. Okay? Alright, so we said you need to keep up your trims. Hey girl, I see you. I see you. Hey y'all. Make sure y'all, first and foremost, if you love my videos, my Cash App is right there in the description. Go ahead and donate if you so please. Also, if you want to become a client of mine as far as the holistic thing, my email is there as well. So I got all my information right there for you guys. So another thing you guys need to do, of course, we said the trims. Another thing is you want to make sure that you are shampooing your hair. You'd be surprised, like, people think their hair is coming out, but it's just because it's shedding. And when you shampoo your hair, you're getting all of those loose hairs. I don't like to say dead hair anymore because hair is dead anyway, if you get what I'm saying. So we're going to just say we're going to get all those loose shedding hairs that you might didn't get out while it was not being shampooed. And then you should comb your hair as well. A lot of people are not combing their hair. They're going natural and things like that. And you're losing combing your hair. Of course, you want to use a wide tooth comb. For natural hair, wide tooth comb. For straight hair, this is just, I don't know what the heck the rat tail comb is for, because it's only really for relaxed hair. I dislike very heavily to see people who are natural using a rat tail comb to comb their hair, or someone who has thick hair. Okay. So we said shampoo and also said combing your hair as well. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, girl. We getting back into the hair, honey. I put hair down for years, baby. But we back, ain't we, babe?
Yep.
We's back.
You got it.
So yeah, like I said, make sure you put a heat protector on the hair. Alright? This hair is ridiculous, isn't it? Oh my goodness. We're going to try to bring this back to life, baby. We're going to try to bring this hair back to life. All it needs is a little bit of tender love and care. All right, let's talk about that product, y'all. Okay, so the hair drops that's attached to this video, they're really, really good. A lot of my clients, they love them. I get very good feedback from them. Um, they're topical drops, meaning that you're going to put them on your scalp. They're also good for your skin, and it's also good for your nails. Okay. So the drops, of course, you can go and you can check out the site. All the prices are there and the description. But what you're going to do with the drops are as follows. I'm going to get me a thing of drops right now so I can demonstrate how you use them. Babe, where are those drops?
Oh,
It's quick shipping, y'all. We don't take no time to to ship them out. As soon as you purchase them, you will get them within less than 5 days usually. So it's not you don't have to wait long. Okay, so we have the drops right here. Okay, so you get a lot of drops for the price, y'all. You get a lot of drops for the price. All right. Hey. Okay, so I have a question. Okay. My daughter wants to go natural. What is the process of going natural? Okay. That's a good question. I used to always answer that back in my heyday when I used to do hair. I can't believe people are still like going natural. You know, back when I started doing hair, it was a new thing, but now it's just like, oh. All right, so one thing you want to do when you want to go natural, it's not just about stopping relaxers. A lot of people feel like going natural is just about stopping relaxer. It really isn't. It's a little bit more than that. What you want to do is you want to basically decide, do you want to do the big chop? Do you want to do a medium chop? Or do you just want to trim as you go? So a lot of people, I mean, it takes a lot of, I guess, gusto to just say, you know what, I'm gonna go from this length to having like a TW, was it teeny weeny afro, TWA, okay? And so a lot of people don't like doing that, even though a lot of my clients, that's what they did. I used to take people's hair from long to short, you know, and then it's a shock. And so now that I've been doing that for a while and for years, I would never suggest somebody to go from this length to short. But what I will say is, if you want to go natural, is you want to basically start to trim the hair off. Okay? So a lot of people just want to go natural from their roots and just let everything grow off. But that's not how it works, because what's going to happen is your hair is going to start breaking off from the root. Okay? So it takes roughly about 6 months for your hair to really grow out to the point where you know what texture it is. It takes time to know like what products to use. I mean, everybody doesn't know what type of products to use, and things like that, you know. So you have to kind of like figure it out. And as you're figuring out, you want to go to your professional and trim it off. That's what you want to do. I would suggest just trim a little bit off every month or every 6 weeks until you get to a nice cropped look. And then you want to figure out what type of products. And the products that natural hair does very well with is nice moisture products, but not oily. A lot of people make the mistake in putting oily products in their hair, and then the hair gets matted, it gets, you know, full of lint, and it doesn't move and things like that, and it's just not cool. You feel me? So that's what I would suggest. Never just cut all of your hair off unless you're about that life. Unless you know the shape of your head, you know what earrings you're gonna wear, you know what makeup you're gonna put on, because you never want to go natural, cut your hair off just to put a wig on, you know, because then when you start putting wigs onto your hair, you're gonna start getting alopecia or traction alopecia. Your hair is gonna dry out, and then you're never really gonna basically embrace your natural hair. A lot of people are natural, but you never see their natural hair because they really don't know what to do with it. I hope I answered your question. What am I doing? Okay, so what am I doing is basically I'm talking about hair loss while I'm doing hair. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? But yeah, that's a good question. And products for natural hair, I mean, you guys let me know. Isn't it expensive? That's why I went on and just locked my hair. Because I said, I tried the natural thing for about a month or so. I just cut my hair off. And then I love Nairobi products. Those are the products that I used back when I had like the little TWA. And it curled my hair nice. It didn't curl my hair. It basically defined the curl that I already have. Because people feel like, oh, certain products makes their hair curly. No, it defines your natural curl. Like those curly products or claim that they're going to put curl in your hair, put that on a person who has naturally straight hair or a relaxer. It's not going to do anything. So I just want to like educate you guys, like these products aren't going to make your hair curly. If your hair is straight, it's going to remain straight. All it's going to do is define your natural curl and make your natural curl pop. That's basically all it's going to do. Okay, so let's get back to these drops. All right, this is basically it's emo oil, and what it's going to do is you're going to place this on all of your problem spots. That's what you're going to do. You're going to place this on all of your problem. Let me dim the light a little bit. Okay, so you can see it. Okay, you are basically going to use this twice a day. Okay, I'm gonna read the directions right on the back of the bottle. Okay, it's right here. Apply liberally into palm of hands, rub together, and then apply the desired area of the body or face, rubbing and gently massaging the oil into the skin using small circular motions. If applying to hair, massage oil into scalp, then run your hands across your hair from the roots to the ends. So basically what you're going to do, I'm not going to actually use this because this is actually a bottle that I use, or that we sell rather. So act like this is going to be the oil. You're going to put it on your hand. You're going to rub it or palm in your hand, and you're going to rub it. So say if you're going to put it on the scalp area, you're going to put it on there. There is a small application bottle right here. As you can see, there's a spout. All you have to do is you have to just place that right on there, and you're just going to rub it out to the end. So it's great for the hair. So anybody who's looking for a great hair oil, that would be a great hair oil to use. It's not going to be heavy. It's not going to be weighing the hair down, and it's going to seal your hair. So if you have like a lot of like frayed ends, you're going to basically seal those ends so your hair will start looking smooth. So that'll be great for my natural hair people. It'll also be great for my relaxed people, because sometimes the relaxer has dried your hair out and you're not just ready to just trim everything off. You want to go ahead and just use that oil. And so you're going to take it from your roots or your scalp area to your tips, and that's what you're going to do. It says liberal on there, but liberal means a lot, or basically each person, you're going to really kind of know your own hair. You get what I'm saying? Everybody may not need, like, I wouldn't need a whole bunch, depending on how dry your hair is or depending on how the problem is. And so if you do that like twice a day, you'll start seeing results probably within 2 to 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how it is. Okay, so if you want to know more about that, you can go ahead and you can tap the screen. Okay, and it is fast shipping. So another thing, like, you're going to see that, and then you're going to, you may see those drops somewhere else. Those aren't the real drops, and you can tell by the price. Because anything about hair restoration, it's going to cost you some money. So Just understand that this is a hair health and beauty page. So we stand by our product, but we also aware that people are also out there making dupes. So don't always believe the dupes. Buy it straight from us. It's a good investment and you will see results. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? So, like, if you have a wig at home or if you have your own hair, you see how I'm bringing this hair back to life. Okay, I'm bringing it back to life just with some good old product, with some good old heat. Sometimes when we see our hair and we see that it's all over the place, it's just because you're not taking care of your hair. If you're not taking care of your hair is not going to be around. It's not going to take care of you. Okay? But yeah, that product is really good. We've sold a lot and we've had good results. A lot of people are loving the product. And we ask, once you get the product, let us know and let us know the results as well. Okay? All right. So you see how, I know y'all can hear that. When you hear that type of like resistance, don't keep combing. And you want to always comb from the tips to the roots. You never want to go from this on, boom, because you're going to take more hair off than needed. It's just not good. That's why a lot of people don't like to comb their hair, because you just don't know how to do it and you don't know what products. So in my opinion, this would be considered a silk press. Like, you know, basically a press. Us old school people, we just call it this. When your mama just take the darn irons or the, what is it called, the hot comb, and just go through your hair, girlfriend. Ain't nothing special. People say, what's so special about a silk press? The products. They might use some silk drops or the silkening of their flat iron or whatever may have silk, whatever. I don't know. This is not a big deal. And so that steam that you may see, people used to say, when I used to do these all the time, they used to say, oh my goodness, the steam, that's too hot. No, that is actually the heat that is going on the product, and it's burning the product off, or not burning, but heating that product, sealing your hair, and it's protecting your hair. Okay? So let's flat iron a piece without putting that heat protectant and see what happens. First of all, you're not going to get that nice silk result. I could be wrong. Let's see. See? That's not the same, right? That's why I want to show you the difference. So that's the difference between going to the hair salon. Hello. Difference between going to the hair salon versus, and I'm talking about a good hair salon, y'all. A good hair salon. And doing it yourself. Sometimes we can do more damage doing it ourselves than going to the hair salon. So I hope this is invigorating you guys. I hope it's invigorating me. Alright, so there we go. Those ends get on my nerves. And the thing about it is, those ends, if you do not clip them, like I said before, you see how they're smooth now, they will actually move up the shaft. They will move up the shaft, y'all. And then you'll need a haircut. Anything over 2 inches is usually classified as a haircut. And then you're mad. You know, so what's happening is the hairstylist. So if there's any hairstylist that's watching this, which I'm sure there are, you want to make sure that you explain yourself to your client. Now, just because you explain does not mean that they're going to agree to get all of that cut off at one time. And so you have to be more compassionate and understand that, hey, they're not ready to cut that off. So our job as the professional is to help mask that problem. And the way that you can help mask the problem of them not wanting to trim everything off at the one time is your product. So you just have to take small sections. I'm taking big sections obviously because I'm just doing a demonstration, but you want to take small sections of the hair and flat iron it. You can't take big sections of the hair, and you shouldn't do that anyway because you're not going to get a nice straight smooth situation. And so when you're taking small sections while doing a silk press or taking someone from natural to straight with your flat irons, you want to take small sections instead of big sections so they can basically look like they've had a relaxer when they leave the salon, and so you don't have to use as much heat. So if I'm using a whole bunch of heat, like my flat irons now is just on 380, my flat irons actually go up to 455. I'm not doing it on 455. Well, I wasn't doing it on 55. I can do the next section on the highest. But after a while, putting that heat on someone's hair will give them what they used to call heat damage, but which is basically your hair is not reverting back to the curly state, and that's what you always want. You want the hair. That's what brings them back. Like if people go home and they try to let me just wet this up. But this is a naturally curly hair. Let's see if it comes back. But see, this is what happens, right? They wet it and they're like, oh my goodness, my hair is not reverting. And so they feel like, oh my goodness. And then guess what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to cut that off. Okay? Now, of course, this is just some hair that I found around the house, guys. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's a little bit of a curl pattern coming, but it's never like it was before. Every time you put that heat to the hair, it is going to ruin their natural curl pattern, because people want their hair to be like the Indian hair that they buy, right? Yeah, they may want it straight, but when they're ready to go back curly, they want to be able to go back curly. And so you see the curl pattern coming back, but it's nowhere near as thick as it used to be. So that's why you don't want to constantly put a whole bunch of heat on the hair, because the hair is going to get loose, and then after a while, you're going to be considered basically like a relaxer. You know, heat, basically what relaxer is liquid heat. So when you're putting a lot of heat on your hair, you know, you just straighten it just like as if it's a relaxer. So I've had to do so many haircuts and basically cut someone's hair from very long and thick and then have to take it all the way down because of their hair being, you know, heat damaged, which basically means it's not curling back up. And so that's why people go natural, so they can have that type of like option to have straight hair when they want and to have curly hair when they want. But you can't have two textures, because two textures in your head will cause your hair to break off. And so that's why if you do want to go natural, you want to make sure. Now this is on 450, guys. 455. Okay? And you see, I wouldn't even want to basically, you know, do that high. And so when people take a whole bunch of hair at one time, of course the iron has to be up high so you can go ahead and straighten it. So basically it takes time to do natural hair. How many people in here, it's very hard to find someone who does natural hair? Put up a number 33. It probably is, because a lot of people don't want to do natural hair. Number one, because people don't want to pay for it. You don't have patience. And people feel like, oh, because my hair is straight today, that it's going to be straight tomorrow after I swim or after I sweat. And that's not cool. That's not straight. So the thing about it is, that's why nobody wants to take the time out to do natural hair. And a lot of people are getting alopecia because they feel like going natural means you can do whatever. You don't have to shampoo your hair anymore. You don't have to comb your hair anymore. You don't have to do anything. And then you're getting all kinds of alopecia because you're putting on wigs, you're putting on braids, you're wearing hairstyles or protective styles too long. And then you will be having issues with your hair. So that's why I'm sharing those drops. I hope you guys learn something from this video. Make sure you check out those drops. Once you purchase them, they'll be out very quickly. And make sure that you follow directions. Also, make sure you shampoo your hair first. I always like to tell my clients to shampoo their hair first, okay, to get all of the debris out their hair and the oils and everything like that, so the drops can even basically penetrate your scalp even more. All right, thank you for watching, and make sure you thumbs up this video. Also, make sure you turn your notifications on for this page, so when we go live, you will be notified. Bye.